Then continuation of the literature of Vijayanagara's Kannada literature. Kannada literature. During the rule of Vijayanagara kings, popularity of Shaiva and Vaishnava sects of Hinduism was at its peak and Jainism diminished. Okay, Shaiva and Vaishnava sects of Hinduism was at its peak and Jainism diminished. However, scholars of Jainism, they wrote the life sketches of Jaina Tirthankaras in Kannada. Some scholars of Jainism, they wrote the life sketches of Jaina Tirthankaras in Kannada also. Then literature on the lives of Dharmanatha, literature on the lives of Dharmanatha and Gomteshwara were popularized. Dharmanatha literature, Gomteshwara, Bahubali. So adi the lives of Gomteshwara and Bahubali. Gomteshwara and Dharmanatha were popular. Jainism was popular in Tulu region in Karnataka. Jainism, it was popular in Tulu region of Karnataka, and Gersopa and Mudubidiri were sects of Jainism those days. Sects of Jainism those days లో ఫస్ట్ దిగంబరాస్ శ్వేతంబరాస్ వాళ్ళు కదా సెక్స్ ఆఫ్ జైనిజం. బట్ నౌ సెక్స్ ఆఫ్ జైనిజం వచ్చి గెర్సోప్ప అండ్ ముదుబిదిరి అనేది దే ఆర్ ది సెక్స్ ఆఫ్ జైనిజం అనమాట. దెన్ ద వీరశైవ స్కాలర్స్ వేర్ ఎండీవర్డ్ టు అప్లిఫ్ట్ ది కన్నడ లిటరేచర్. Veerasaiva scholars were endeavored to uplift the Kannada literature. Devaraya too, he patronized the Kannada language and literature. Devaraya to Krishna Devaraya Telugu literature ni promote చేసినట్టు Devaraya too, he patronized and promoted the Kannada language and literature. The Chenna Basava Puranam was written in 1584. Pandita Radhya and Revana Siddha were depicted as great heroes in this work. చెన్న బసవ పురాణంలో ఎవరెవరు పండిత రాజ్య అండ్ రేవణ సిద్ధ were depicted as great heroes in these works. However, during the rule of Devaraya II, the skirmishes broke out between the Languagans and the Vaishnavites. Okay. Then Virupaksha too, he ruled between 1465 and 85. His Saiva Guru Tontada Siddheshwara or Siddhilinga Yati, he wrote Shadsthala Jnanamrutam in 700 verses. Shadsthala Jnanamrutam అనేది 700 verses లో రాసింది. Saiva Guru of Virupaksha, he is Tontada Siddheshwara సిద్ధిలింగ యాతి అనే అతను 6 స్థలాల నుంచి తీసుకున్న జ్ఞానామృతం గురించి రాశాడు 700 verses లో. దెన్ నిజగుణ శివయోగి he wrote commentary on Sanskrit book శివయోగ ప్రదీపక అనే బుక్ రాశాడు. హూ రోట్ నిజగుణ శివయోగి అనే అతను కమెంటరీ ఆన్ సాంస్క్రిట్ బుక్ శివయోగ ప్రదీపక. దెన్ మల్లనరాయ who was a contemporary of Sri Krishna Devaraya wrote in Sanskrit and Kannada. Mallanaraya also wrote in Sanskrit and Kannada. Then he wrote Veerasaivamrutam. Mallanaraya wrote Veerasaivamrutam in Kannada. So between 1173 and 1230 AD, the first to write in Kannada on Veerasaivism was Rudra Bhatta. ఫస్ట్ ఎవరు రాశారంటే వీరశైవిజం గురించి, ఆర్ వీరశైవిజం కాదు వైష్ణవిజం టు రైట్ కన్నడలో వైష్ణవిజం గురించి రాసింది వచ్చి రుద్ర భట్ట వాజ్ ది ఫస్ట్ పర్సన్ in 12th century to write on Vaishnavism in Kannada was Rudra Bhatta. Okay. Then he wrote Jagannatha Vijayam based upon Vishnu Puranam. He wrote Jagannatha Vijayam based on Vishnu Puranam in Kannada. Based on Vishnu Puranam నుంచి తీసి జగన్నాథ విజయం అనే బుక్ రాశాడు కన్నడలో. Rudrabhatta in 12th century. Then Narayanappa, he translated the Mahabharata into Kannada. Narayanappa translated Mahabharata into Kannada. He was honored with the title of Kumara Vyasa. He was given the title of to Kumara Vyasa by Devaraya too. He translated Narayanappa Mahabharata. Then Narahari, who got the title of Kumara Valmiki. కుమార వ్యాస అనేది వచ్చి వ్యాసుడు వచ్చి మహాభారతం రాసిన వాడు వచ్చి వ్యాసుడు. దెన్ నరహరి హీ రోట్ రామాయణం ఇన్ కన్నడ అండ్ హీ గాట్ ద టైటిల్ ఆఫ్ కుమార వాల్మీకి. కుమార వ్యాసుడు ఎందుకంటే మహాభారతి కన్నడలో ట్రాన్స్లేట్ చేశాడు కాబట్టి నారాయణప్ప. నరహరి హీ ట్రాన్స్లేటెడ్ రామాయణ ఇంటూ కన్నడ, సో హీ గాట్ కుమార వాల్మీకి యాజ్ ది టైటిల్. Then a poetry contempt writer of Sri Krishna Devaraya was an Achyutaraya. వీళ్ళు రెండింటికి పొరరీ కాంటెంప్ రైటర్ వాస్ చాట విఠలానంద చాట విఠలంద అనే అతను. హీ ట్రాన్స్లేటెడ్ భాగవతం ఇంటూ కన్నడ. సో మహాభారతం, రామాయణం, భాగవతం, ఆల్ దీస్ ఆర్ ట్రాన్స్లేటెడ్ ఇంటూ కన్నడ. సో చాట విఠలంద అనే అతను హీ ట్రాన్స్లేటెడ్ భాగవతం ఇంటూ కన్నడ. ఇంత పురాతనమైన 12th century 1100sలోనే రాసుంది కాబట్టి ఇప్పుడు తెలుగు కన్నడ లిటరేచర్స్ అన్నీ మనకు 8th schedule ఉన్నాయన్నమాట, క్లాసికల్ లాంగ్వేజెస్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియాలో. దెన్ ద దాసా లిటరేచర్ వాజ్ అ ప్రోడక్ట్ ఆఫ్ వైష్ణవ కల్ట్. దాసా లిటరేచర్ a product of the Vaishnava cult was also very popular then. Dasa literature. The poet composes, composes, okay, Purandara Dasa. పోయట్ ఏం చేశాడంటే పురందరదాసు అండ్ కనకదాస బిలాంగ్ టు దిస్ సెక్ట్. ఓకే దాసుడు, రామదాసు, అట్లా దీన్ని దాసు, తులసీదాసు అలా అంటాం. సో దాసా లిటరేచర్ అనేది కూడా విచ్ వాస్ అ ప్రోడక్ట్ ఆఫ్ వైష్ణవ కల్ట్ వాస్ పాపులర్. సో పురందరదాస్ అండ్ కనకదాసు, Purandaradasa and Kanakadasa, they belong to this Dasa literature. Then by 17th century, Kannada literature has blossomed into a modern language. Mohana Tarangana, a charite written by Kanakadasu. Mohana Tarangana, which was written by Kanakadasa, had added sheen to the Kannada literature. Okay, then Tamil literature, according to the opinion of some historians, the period between 1200 AD and 1650 was called the fourth and the last epic of the Tamil literature. To 1200 AD and 1650 మధ్యలో ఉన్నది వచ్చి fourth and the last great epic of Tamil literature. Many philosophical texts, commentaries, Puranas and the many philosophical texts, commentaries, Puranas and Prabandhas has been written during this period. So more than innovation, linguistic imitation was more prominent in this period. Linguistic imitation was more prominent more than innovation. Several writers of this time belong to Shaiva and Vaishnava and the Jaina faiths. The school of non-duality, Advaita or monoism. The school of రెండు లేవు అని చెప్పడానికి the school of non-duality, that is Advaitam or the monoism was propagated in the books of Siva Prakasa Perindarati and Kulindarattu by the sages Swarupananda Desikar and his disciple Tattu Warrior in the 14th and 15th century. Their books were important texts of Saiva literature. సో వాళ్ళు రాసిన బుక్స్ వచ్చి శివ ప్రకాశం పెరిందరతి అండ్ కులిందరత్తు. ఓకే, ఈ బుక్స్ రాసింది వచ్చి స్వరూపానంద దేశికార్ అండ్ హిస్ డిసైపుల్స్ Tattu Warrior in 14th and 15th centuries, and their books were important texts of the Saiva literature. Advaita and monoism ని ఫాలో అయ్యేవాళ్ళు. Then Tattu Warrior wrote Padutarani and Nana Vinodam, Kalambakam and Mohavadde Pranani and Annave Daiparani books. In 15th century, Aruna Girinathi wrote Tirupural in lyrics. Other writers are Shiva Prakashar, Aruna Nandi, Umapati, etc. Tamil writers were also patronized by Sri Krishna Devaraya, Haridasa, Marayanana Nambandar Verson, Haridasa and Marayanana Nambandar were some of them. The Vaishnava literature in the Tamil region were written in Sanskrit only. The Vaishnavite literature in the Tamil region were written in Sanskrit only. The Vedanta Desikar wrote in Tamil and Sanskrit as well. The Purana literature was popular in Tamil at that time. The Koil Purana, Arachandira Purana by Nallar Veerakavi and the Kanda Puranam by Kachiyappa Sivacharya and Vrudulachala Purana etc. were famous. Puranas, Koil and temple. Koil Purana, Arachandira Purana by Nallar Veeraravi, Arachandra Purana, Kanda Purana, Vrudulachara Purana. Kanda Purana was by Kachiyappa Sivacharya. Vrudulachara Purana was by Nayak Kattur. So Tiruvanjiya Puranam, ఇంకా ఒకటి తిరువంజియ పురాణం, రుద్రాచర పురాణం, కండ పురాణం, కోయిల్ పురాణం, అరచందిర పురాణం. So all these were the books written in Tamil literature. In 15th century, a commentary on Saundarya Lahari was written in Telugu, in Tamil. In 15th century, a commentary on Saundarya Lahari was written in Tamil. Thus, the literature in Telugu, Kannada, and Tamil can be divided into two sections. Two sections. That is, they were religious. The texts of these languages were religious. That is, either Shaivites or Vaishnavas, and the Jainas who were religious. They were religious texts and they were the secular texts. రెండోటికి డివైడ్ అయింది, రిలీజియస్ టెక్స్ట్, సెక్యులర్ టెక్స్ట్గా. దెన్ ద లిటరేచర్ అనేది. Then the cultural conditions and art and architecture, the temple building activity of the Vijayanagara rulers, it produced a new style called as Vijayanagara style of architecture. Though often characterized as the Dravida style, it has its own distinct features. So those distinct features వచ్చి large number of prominence of pillars and pies. It has large number and prominence of pillars and plies. That is, pillars supporting two things. Plies and pillars supporting two things, and in a complicated manner in which they were sculptured and are some of the animals on the pillars. The complicated way some of them are sculptured as the animal motifs are some of the animals on the pillars. Then it has a mandapa or open pavilion with raised platform. Open pavilion or the mandapa with the raised platform. The platform generally meant for seating the deity. These raised platforms were for the main seating of the deity on the special occasions. So temple also has Kalyan Mandapa with the elaborately carved pillars. The pillars had animals on it which were so hard, and pillars and plies ante which supported two things about pillar. Then animal motifs ఉండేది. Mandapas had open pavilion. They were on the raised platform. So generally meant for seating the deity on special occasions. So temple also had Kalyana Mandapa with elaborately carved pillars. Temple had Kalyana Mandapa with elaborately carved pillars. In the Vijayanagara temples, the central part was occupied by the Garbhagriha. Vijayanagara temples, the central part was occupied by Garbhagriha, and the sanctum cell where presiding deity was installed. Garbhagriha was the sanctum cell where the principal deity was installed, and Amman shrine also was meant for the consort of the god. The following are the most important temples. Most magnificent temples are in Hampi, Vijayanagara, that is Vitala Swami, and the Hazara Ramaswamy temples are the best examples. The former Vitala Swami temple shows extreme limit in florid magnificence. Then the Tadipatri temple and the Parvati temple in Chidambaram. The Tadipatri temple and the Parvati temple at Chidambaram, and the Raya Gopurams two were erected in the commemoration of the visit of the emperor in different corners of the empire. So were also important. Were erected in the commemoration of the visit of the emperors in the different corners of the empire, and also they are also very important.